MTWS fans, we are here live in Oakland for our first time here since August 23rd, 2015. Over 8 years since we've last been here. And oh boy, what an event we're going to have today to wrap up the 2023 regular season. The first time Oakland has ever been used for the season finale, and we cannot wait to see what happens tonight, as this is the latest MTWS events ever, after breaking the record just a few hours ago when we had that wild event back in East Rutherford. Oh my god, that event was insane. Freaking Mad Dog winning racing, Prowler winning freestyle for the first time ever, ending the 14-year-long drought of not winning anything. Absolutely insane. As we're getting ready to do the final event of the regular season, and then we're going to finally find out who is going to make it to the 2023 championship and who's going to fall short and compete in the Runners-Up Cup. Alright, so before we begin, I think it would be nice to see the current point stands now. As here they are. Here is the current point stands after East Rutherford. As right now, Nitro is the points leader, 2,150 points. It, Shatter, and Thunderbolt are the only trucks left that can contend for the points championship. Outlaw and Shadowrun had a chance before East Rutherford, but after the wild night Nitro had in East Rutherford, they are ineligible to get the points championship right now. It's just about getting more points as possible. But Thunderbolt and Shatter still have a chance to overtake Nitro's point lead. And of course, these are the top 24 trucks. As we see now, Blood Rage, Crusher Run, Power 4, and Fireball made the championship. Oh, and Crusher too as well. So there's only 10 spots left right now. War Machine, Prowler, Patriot, Wild Ride, Predator, Stinger, Flying Falcon, Bling, Bone Crusher, and Damage Control have the spots right now, but we'll see if they will last, because anyone can get them still. There's still a whole bunch of trucks that are still qualified for the championship, can make it. Alright, so now we get to the qualifying matchups, as we're going to have a big one to start off tonight, as it's going to be Crazy Bull going up against Impala. And then it will be Night Stalker going up against Outrage, Flying Falcon versus Bone Crusher, Locomotion versus Madness, Power Forward versus Total Chaos, Damage Control versus Polar Storm, Reckless Intent versus Outlaw, and then Bling versus Shadowrun. And then we got a huge matchup with Eruption going up against Shatter, and then finally going to wrap it up with Thunderbolt versus G-Plunder. Alright fans, it is now time to get ready for qualifying action. Alright, it's now time to get qualifying underway, as we're going to start off with the big matchup. Crazy Bull going up against Impala. And here we go! As of course it's paperclip style, as they go around that hill. It's going to go into the turn. See how well they handle. Oh, Impala ran over the turning car, as Crazy Bull has the big lead. As here we go, very close to the dumpsters right there for Impala, and Crazy Bull is going to get the easy victory. Man, what a very good race Crazy Bull had. It's rare to see the first trucks out. Well, at least in Crazy Bull's case, did very good. As here come the times. It's a 20.2513, as Impala got a 20.5966. So right now, they're the top times. Crazy Bull's number one. Alright, so now to continue onward into our next matchup. Night Stalker versus Outrage. Here we go. As Outrage really went up the hill right there. Here we go into the first turn. Gonna go right for the jump. And Outrage. Oh, careful there. Outrage just held on. That was close. But here we go. Cutting very close with there. Night Stalker slowing down a lot. And Outrage is gonna get the victory. Oh, and two is a little bit. Oh, Night Stalker's going over. Night Stalker still flipping. Crushed the hood right there before finally going over. What a wild flip that was for Night Stalker. As we now wait for the times as they come in. Outrage got a 20.6011. And Night Stalker got a 21.4478. Alright. So Crazy Bull still number one. As next up is Flying Falcon going up against Bone Crusher. And here we go. Gonna go, slid out a little bit right there for Flying Falcon. This might be a bit behind. Not doing so good right there for Flying Falcon, but neither is Bone Crusher, honestly. We're going to go over that jump. Here we go into the final turn. Oh, Flying Falcon hit the turning car, and Bone Crusher's going to get the victory. Not really a good race by either of the two trucks. Alright, so here come the times. Bone Crusher got the win with a 20.5675. And Flying Falcon got a 20.7774. So, Bone Crusher right now is number 2 in qualifying. How about that? Alright then. So now up is Locomotion versus Madness. Here we go. Ooh, Madness clipped the side of the hill. Almost got on 2 wheels for a bit. Here we go. Oh, Madness gonna spin out right there. Madness having a terrible pass so far. And Locomotion very close to a penalty right there. Not looking good for either one of the trucks. And here we go, and it's going to be Locomotion going to get the victory. Here we go with Madness. Oh, watch out for the semi-trailer. Going to stuff into the semi-trailer. Oh, boy. Madness stuffed into the semi-trailer. Not a good finish right there. So now we take a look at the times as Locomotion got a 21.6073. Meanwhile, Madness got 23.4767 as that is last place right now. As that is not the best times for both trucks. Alright, so now they continue on with former racing champion Power Forward going up against Total Chaos. Here we go. That's over there. Oh, going to go up the cars right there for Power Forward is behind. Here we go into the turn. As spun out, terrible pass right there for Power Forward. As Total Chaos is dominating right now. As Power Forward is struggling out there. And going wide for Total Chaos, but Total Chaos is going to get the victory. As terrible pass it was for Power Forward. Like nothing just went right for it. Alright, so now we wait on the times. Total Chaos got 21.1934, and Power Forward got 23 seconds exactly. Terrible pass for Power Forward as the former racing champion. As is second to last right now, as we're now halfway through qualifying. Alright, next up is Damage Control versus Polar Storm. As here we go. See how these two do. As gonna go wide. Damage Control slated. Oh, Polar Storm gonna nose that right there. Held on. As gonna now line up right for the hill, and it's gonna be Damage Control with the victory. As carefully there Polar Storm. As terrible pass for Polar Storm. As we now wait on the score. Times. As here we go. Damage Control got a 21.0383. Meanwhile, Polar Storm got 21.4332, so not really that far off. Alright. So now up, Reckless Intent going up against Outlaw. As here we go. As Outlaw struggled a little bit in that turn. Going very, very sharp there for Outlaw. And then going to go right for jumping. Hey, Reckless Intent right now is in the lead. Oh boy. Reckless Intent is in the lead right now, but here we go into the final turn, and screwed up a bit, and Outlaw's going to get the victory. Outlaw got the victory in the end. Alright, so now we wait on the times. Here we go. Outlaw got 20.3381, just being edged out by Crazy Bull. Close one, as Crazy Bull still number 1, as Reckless Intent got 21.0713. Alright, getting closer to the end of qualifying, but we still got more passes to go, as next up is Bling versus Shadowrun. As here we go, Bling versus Shadowrun. Here we go. Into the turn. Gonna go up and over. Bling has the lead. Alright, going very wide, but here we go. Word matters now. The final jump. Close race! Ooh, it's a photo finish right there. It's a photo finish. Very close race. Alright, we take a look at the replay, and Bling edges out. Bling won the race. But now the times, as Bling got 20.7303, as Shadowrun got 20.8168. Dominant race that was. Alright, so now up is our next matchup. Eruption versus Shatter. A huge matchup right here. As here we go. Eruption Shadow, let's see what they got. The Eruption screwed up a little bit. Here we go into the turns. Very wide right there. And Shatter screwed up a bit as Eruption got the lead. Here we go, the final turn. The Eruption trouble right there. Ran over the turn car. 2 wheels right there. Lost the race as Shatter's going to get it. And just barely got lined up straight there for Eruption. Not in a good spot right there for Eruption. Alright, so now we wait for times. As Shatter got 20.4692 as that's third place at the moment. Meanwhile, Eruption got 21.4889. Terrible pass as Eruption is running out of time to do good. It's got to start doing so. Alright, time for our final qualifying matchup. Thunderbolt versus Ye Plunderers. Here we go. Could any of them beat Crazy Bull? Here we go. Gonna go right into the turn. And so, that was risky for Thunderbolt. Watch out, gonna hit the side of semi-trailer. Oh, that's a problem for Thunderbolt. And then Ye Plunder is gonna spin out. To Thunderbolt hit the the dumpsters right there. As Ye Plunder is gonna get the upset victory in an ugly race that was. Ugh, that was horrible. Alright, so now we wait for the results. And Ye Plunder got a penalty not lined up for the ramp correctly, so that's a penalty for it. So Thunderbolt would get the win, as it got a 23.6735, horrible, as Ye Plunder dead last with a 27.9888. So with that, Crazy Bull got the #1 qualifier, despite coming out first. Because normally in MTWS, the truck coming out first usually does terrible in qualifying. First level trucks are just not used to it, and they struggle. But not this time around. Crazy Bull is our #1 qualifier here in Oakland. Alright, so with that, we now got the bracket. And here is the bracket for racing. And it's going to start off with Polar Storm going up against Ye Plunder, with the winner facing Crazy Bull. Locomotion versus Power Forward, with the winner facing Bone Crusher. A huge matchup in round 1, as Eruption's got to face Thunderbolt, with the winner going to be facing Shatter in another insane matchup. And it'll be Night Stalker versus Madness, with the winner facing Outlaw. Alright, then in round 2, it'll be Crazy Bull going up against Polar Storm or Ye Plunder. Then it'll be Flying Falcon going up against Shadowrun. Impala versus Total Chaos. And then Bone Crusher going up against Locomotion or Power Forward. Then it'll be Shatter going up against the big matchup between Eruption and Thunderbolt. Outrage versus Reckless Intent. Bling versus Damage Control. And then Outlaw going up against Night Stalker or Madness. So that is the bracket for round 1. All of racing. So now, let's get to racing action with round 1. Alright guys, it's now time to begin racing action. As here comes Polar Storm versus Ye Plunderer. And here we go! Going into the turn. Ooh, Ye Plunder, Polar Storm screwed up a bit. Man, Ye Plunder having a good pass so far, looks like. But here we go into the turn. Up and over. Oh boy, oh, Polar Storm nosediving. Wonder if it might have gotten a penalty too. But here we go. Line up for the final jump. And oh, Ye Plunder went off the side, going to stop you right there. And that is going to be a penalty for Ye Plunder to spun out right there and cost the victory. As Polar Storm is going to get the victory right there. Ugh, terrible spin out right there for Ye Plunder. Alright, next up is Locomotion going up against Power Forward. As here we go. Power Forward screwed up in qualifying. We'll see how it does here. They made the finals last time to qualify. Struggled. And, oh, Locomotion went very wide right there. And that's probably going to be a penalty. It's going to go into the side of the semi-trailer. It's already been damaged enough already. Jeez. Very wide right there. And that's going to be an easy victory for Power Forward as Locomotion spun out right there. And going to go over that jump. Alright, so Power Forward is moving on to round 2. Alright. So now next up is Eruption going up against Thunderbolt in a huge matchup. As here we go. See how they do here. Into the turn. Cut it very close to the car for Locomotion. Thunderbolt, there we go. But Eruption has the lead. Here we go. Into the final turn where it matters. Here we go. It's going to be a close one. And it's going to be Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt edged out right there in a close race. Oh! Eruption goes one and done again. And to make matters worse, it's the round 1. So that's only going to be 25 points. in racing. Ouch! That's going to hurt any chance it has to make the championship. Ow! Oh, that hurts. Alright, so with that, we're down to our final matchup of round 1. That's going to be Night Stalker versus Madness. As here we go. Madness already stuffed into the cemetery. Oh, Night Stalker right there in trouble right there. Both of them already had struggles earlier with Night Stalker already flipping. We'll see how they do here. As Night Stalker has the big lead. Here we go. Into the final turn. As care for their Night Stalker. Offside a little bit. And it's going to be, a close race. But Madness, Night Stalker trouble going to say right there. Madness edged out the end in a close race. Night Stalker choked away to win. As Madness moves on to round 2. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the bracket for round 2. As here we go. As it's going to start off with Crazy Bull going up against Polar Storm. And then Flying Falcon versus Shadowrun. Impala versus Total Chaos. Bone Crusher versus Power Forward. Shatter versus Thunderbolt. Outrage versus Reckless Intent. Bling versus Damage Control. And then Outlaw versus Madness. Alright, fans. Let's get back to racing action. Alright, so now to begin round 2 is here comes Crazy Bull versus Polar Storm, and here we go. See how they do going into the turns. And now coming up here we go. As Polar Storm sliding out a little bit, going to clip the turning car, and Crazy Bull has the big lead right there, but anything can happen still. Oh, that was a bad land for Polar Storm, but Crazy Bull went a little wide right there. Struggled a little bit, but it's going to be Crazy Bull going to get the victory. Alright, Crazy Bull is now moving on to the quarterfinals. And now up is Flying Falcon going up against Shadowrun. As here we go. So the handle. Flying Falcon had a terrible turn, running over a turning car and past it. So that's going to be an extra penalty too for Flying Falcon. You cannot cross completely over the car right there as it just did. That's a penalty. As now Shadowrun has the big lead. And here we go as Shadowrun's going to get the easy victory. Terrible pass there for Flying Falcon. Cut the turn way too sharp, and that's going to cost it as it is done for a night in terms of racing. Alright, now up is Impala going up against Total Chaoses. Here we go. See how they got right there? Impala screwed up a little bit right there. Here we go. Into the turn as Total Chaos clipped the turning car. Here we go for a jump as Impala has the lead. And now, here we go into the final turn. Total Chaos spun out a little bit. And it is going to be Impala with the victory as it is going to move on to the quarterfinals. Alright. So, now we continue off more racing with Bone Crusher going up against Power Forward. As here we go. See how they do right here? Power Forward clipped the turning cars right there. Not a good start, but hanging in there. Bone Crusher might clip the turning car right there. And it spin out a little bit. And Bone Crusher right now has the lead. Oh my goodness. Here we go to the final turn. Could Power Forward pull it off right here? Here we go. It's a close race, but Power Forward's going to get his. Going to flip right there. Hit the side of the semi-trailer across the flags right there is going to save it. But Power Forward came from behind and got the victory and is moving on to the quarterfinals. What a race that was. Alright, now for another huge matchup as it's Shatter going up against Thunderbolt. Here we go. As they both clipped the hills right there, looked like, or maybe Shatter clipped the turning car. Here we go. Into the turn. And right now, Shatter has the lead. Thunderbolt needs to pick it up. As Shatter spun out a little bit. Oh boy, here we go. But Thunderbolt screwed up a little bit too. And it's going to be an easy victory for Shatter. Thunderbolt. In trouble. 2 wheels. Going to sidewall and going to save right there. Thunderbolt also got a penalty right there because it didn't hit the lane straight, but it's not going to matter because Shadow got the victory and a nice save Thunderbolt had at the end. Alright, so now up is Outrage versus Reckless Intent. As here we go. As Reckless Intent clipped the turn. Spun out a lot right there. That screwed up a lot for Reckless Intent right there. For me, I was about to say, had a good turn right there, but then spun out and then going to run over the turning car right there. That could be a penalty, but don't think it's going to matter because Outrage has a huge lead. Here we go. And it is going to be Outrage with the victory. As Rexton is far behind. And oh my goodness, that might have been another penalty right there. But in the end, it's not going to matter because Outrage got the easy victory. Alright, now up. Here we go. Bling versus Damage Control. Who will move on to the quarterfinals. As Bling hit the side of the hill right there. And now, Damage Control going to spin out. Here we go, right up that hill. Bling with the big lead. Here we go, and as damage control continues to struggle out there. Here we go, right for that jump. As damage control continues to struggle, as Bling's going to get the easy victory. Alright, Bling moving on. And now for our last matchup of round 2. Outlaw versus Madness. Here we go. Into turns they go. As Madness. Oh, Madness on 2 wheels. So is Outlaw going to go over Madness. Is going to get the save right there. Madness flipped over, riding up the berm. As it happens to be a lot too. As Outlaw with the big lead right here. Can Madness pull the comeback? Ooh, Outlaw hit the turn car right there. Lining up straight right there. And it's going to be Outlaw with the easy victory. As Madness flipped over right there. And that hurt it big time. As, ooh, took a hard hit right there. As that's going to end the run. Alright, fans, after that wild finish, round 2 is now in the books. As we now take a look at the quarterfinals bracket. As it's going to start off with Crazy Bull going up against Shadowrun. Then it'll be Impala versus Power Forward in a huge matchup. Then it'll be Shatter versus Outrage. And wrapping up with Bling versus Outlaw. Alright, fans, let's get to the quarterfinals. Alright, time to begin the quarterfinals. Here we go with a big matchup. Crazy Bull versus Shadowrun. Here we go into the turn. Uh-oh! Crazy Bull in trouble on 2 wheels right there. Big lead for Shadowrun. Oh my goodness, what a terrible start there for Crazy Bull. Let's see if they can make the comeback. As, oh, terrible turn right there for Shadowrun. Crazy Bull, just like that, is back in the lead. Oh my goodness. As here we go to the final turn, and it's going to be easily Crazy Bull despite the struggle it just had earlier. Wow. Crazy Bull struggled and is in the semifinals. Alright, so now up is once again our rematch of the 2011 championship. Impala versus Power Forward. Here we go. Let's see how they do in another rematch. As Impala went a little wide right there. Here we go into the turn. Hanging in there for both of them. Oh, Power Forward might have gone a little wide right there. Oh, that could be a penalty. That might have been a penalty right there for Power Forward. Oh boy, here we go into the final turn. And it's going to be Impala winning it as Power Forward did not have the best turn right there. Ugh, that wasn't good as Impala once again going to get revenge. And moving on to the semifinals. Now up is Shatter versus Outrages. Here we go. Up and over the jump. Here we go into the turn right there. And, oh, Outrage is having a terrible pass, but Shatter clipped the semi-trailer right there. But still hanging in there. And it will get the win. Easy victory. Oh, Outrage in trouble. Almost went over right there, but held on. As remember, Shatter won racing here the last time we were here in Oakland and is on the verge of getting close to defending its win. But now we got to find out who will face, as it's going to be Bling or Outlaws. Here we go. Bling versus Outlaw. Oh, Bling. Oh, both of them struggle right there. Outlaw and Bling struggle going up the berm. Alright, so here we go now into the turn. As, ooh, Bling has the lead right now. Oh, boy. Here we go to the final turn. Bling going very wide, and it's going to be Outlaw with the victory. Outlaw got in the end as Bling went very wide at the end of the turn. And with that, we are now done with the quarterfinals. And now off to the semifinals. As there is the bracket. All 4 trucks are elite. As it's going to be Crazy Bull going up against Impala. Gee, these two have faced each other numerous times in race, if I remember correctly, this season. And then it's going to wrap it up with Shatter going up against Outlaw. Alright, let's get to the semifinals. Alright, now for the semifinals with the huge matchup. Crazy Bull versus Outlaws. This became like a big rivalry so far this year in racing. As here they go once again. With the finals on the line. As, oh, Impala clipped the turning car right there. As right now it's Crazy Bull with the lead. But anything can happen going into the final turn. Here we go. What a finals it could be. And it's going to go up the jump right there. And it is going to be a close one. As we wait on the results. And the results are in. Crazy Bull has got the victory. Just barely edging out Outlaw, Impala, and is in the finals. For like, what, the 7th time this year? What a turnaround Crazy Bull had to wrap up the year. But now we got to find out the final matchup. as it's going to be Shatter going up against Outlaws. Here we go. Into turn. Oh, Shatter screw up right there. Outlaw has the lead. Here we go. Oh, Shatter, not a good turn right there. But right now is winning. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, Shatter screw up right there. Into the turn cars. Into the turn cars again on 2 wheels. And it's going to be Outlaw with the victory. Outlaw wins. Is going to dethrone Shatter from the recent win here from 8 years ago. And got its revenge from Baltimore, remember. And possibly Denver. Oh, boy, MTWS fans. It is now come down to this. The finals. And it is going to be a classic. And arch rivalry is about to be renewed to wrap up the final racing event of the season. Crazy Bull going up against Outlaw. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this. This is going to be huge. So fans, let's get ready for the finals. Alright fans, it is now time for the finals. A wild finals too, I may add, we're going to be seeing. Crazy Bull and Outlaw getting ready to go. This is going to be a big matchup. So let's get this finals underway, fans. So, representing the lane closest to us, the #1 qualifier here, trying to win racing to wrap up the season and give it good momentum to finally get its first racing title. #1 qualifier, beat Polar Storm in round 2, beat Shadowrun in round 2, the quarterfinals. Beat Impala in the semifinals. Give it up for Crazy Bull. And its opponent, its arch rival, the truck that prevented from getting the racing title back in 2009. The #2 qualifier, the 5-time champion, the 3-time racing champion. Beat Madness in round 2. Beat Bling in the quarterfinals, and then beat the former racing winner here last time, Shatter, in the semifinals. Give it up for Outlaw! Alright fans, it's come down to this. Who will win the final race of the year to get ready for the championship? Both trucks are already in. There's no point things that's going to change anything. They are already in. This is just about getting better points and maybe some good momentum to go into the championship. Who will get it to wrap up the season? We're about to find out, as here we go. Outlaw and Crazy Bull. Here we go. Into the turn. As they went a little wide right there. Outlaw seems to have a slight lead for a moment. As here we go. Into the turn. And oh, Outlaw spun out. Outlaw spun out right there. As Crazy Bull. Oh, Crazy Bull might have got a penalty there. And stuffed it into the trailer. Oh, it's anyone's race still. But I think Crazy Bull got a penalty. So I could come back to bite it. But here we go. To the final jump. And it's a photo finish. It's a photo finish. In an ugly race between these two. It's a photo finish. As we wait on the times. As the times come in, as Crazy Bull did get a penalty on the replay, and that sucks because it actually won, but the penalty is going to cost it as Outlaw wins racing. Outlaw is your racing winner here tonight in Oakland. Got a time of 21.9727, whereas Crazy Bull got a 26.8887. If it wasn't for that penalty, Crazy Bull would have edged out for the win and gotten revenge on its arch rival. But the screw up once again cost it. And Outlaw got bailed out with its screw up too. What a wild race that was. As Outlaw is the racing winner here tonight. And that's going to be 250 points to help it out into the night. To try and stack itself up better in the championship. And the point stands as well. Well, with that, wild action is over. We are done with racing, and now it's time to get ready for freestyle, fans. Alright fans, it's now time to get ready for freestyle as we go take a look at the track. Start off with, as we brought a whole bunch of stuff out there. As you can see, we moved the turning cars on the one side to the racing lane over there, and we brought out a container stack. Let's go! A huge obstacle right there. That's going to be very interesting to see how this track's going to handle. As we get the countdown, the score bug ready to go. As you can see, Bone Crusher is going to start off freestyle, who is actually in the tunnel right now, getting ready to go in just a moment. But anyways, the rest of the field is after Bone Crusher. It's going to be Crazy Bull, Reckless Intent, Ye Plunderer, Polar Storm, Madness, Flying Falcon, Night Stalker, Damage Control, Locomotion, Bling, Eruption, Power Forward, Outrage, Total Chaos, Shatter, Thunderbolt, Impala, Outlaw going for the double down, and then finally going to wrap it up with Shadowrun, our defending champion, for our final freestyle of 2023 regular season. Alright, fans, we are now ready to go. The final freestyle of the regular season before the Runners-Up Cup and the Championship. This is it. This is the last chance for a lot of these trucks. If they don't do enough here, this is going to decide, are they going to go to the Championship or are they going to go to the Runners-Up Cup? With 10 spots still for grabs, we're about to find out. As let's get the freestyle. Here comes Bone Crusher. And here comes Bone Crusher is going to go right for the fountain to get things started. And for all of you who don't know, on the fountain it says 2024, as who knows, we're only a few hours away from 2024, so maybe it's possible that this will be the first event to cross over to another year, as this is the latest event in MTWS history in terms of date. Big air off the crossfair of that jump. And here we go, going to go line up right for the container stack. Up and over, beautiful crush right there. Good start there for Bone Crusher. As going into this event, it was in the point stand-ins right now for the championship, but it made it to round 2. It started off in round 2, remember, since it got 4th place in qualifying, so that's a good start with 50 points, but it's going to need to do a lot more to guarantee a spot in the championship. Alright, come up for these cars, nice wheelie, going to land into the racing lane. Alright, so far going okay. As going to go, stuffed it into the hybrid and just saved it right there. Coming down. As 33 seconds left. As we'll now go right for... big crossfair. We're going to stuff it over the hybrid. Going to front flip it right there. And going to save it. Let's go. Save it for Bone Crusher. Going to go over the fountain once again. As 19 seconds left. As, that's not a good spot. As going to go back it up. And now going to line up right for the hill. As going to get some big air on the hybrid once again. Held on. Over those cars. There's 5 seconds left in regulation. And now going to go back for it. Up and over it as we're now in bonus time. Back for the hybrid. As comes down. And looks like going to try and get... it did hit the stop me for just a moment, but dropped it down. Alright, so now going to go for the semi-trailer, which has been hit so many times, remember, in racing today. And going to get a nice wheelie. Alright. So now going back for the cars, up and over it. And then going to go back for that tabletop. Alright, here we go. Going to go line up right for it. Going to hit the fountain just in time, as that is it for regulation. On bonus time, I mean to say. As Bone Crusher going to park it right there, near the tunnel. Alright, good run for Bone Crusher, especially that front flip. As we wait on the scores. Alright, scores are now in. 7, 6, 6, 7 plus 2 bonus points. It's going to be a 28 for Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher is going to start off with a 28. As our next up is Crazy Bull. So Bone Crusher right now, our leader with a 28. Trying to clinch its first ever championship spot in the regular season. It made the championship in 2020 like every other truck did that's championship. But it didn't qualify in as a points champion. Qualify in from a season. This would be the first time if it did so. And yay! Vegas, Photoshop crashed or froze. Yay! Don't you love when you're trying to film a video? And of course, Crazy Bull fell just short of winning racing. Had it and blew it with the penalty. Gee, just like how it blew the championship in 2009. Against Owl, too, of all people, so I'm sure that stings. Crazy Bull, remember, around this time last year, Crazy Bull barely got in by a tiebreaker to get in. Right now, it is in. Got so lucky last time, but this time didn't have to worry whatsoever. It had that massive turnaround. This has been the stretch of Crazy Bull had earlier this year in racing is one of the best in MTWS. Absolutely dominant stretch Crazy Bull had. Alright, fans, time to get back to freestyle now. With Bone Crusher in the lead, let's see if it can last. As next up is Crazy Bull. Here comes Crazy Bull on the track. Gonna go right for the fountain as snorting up two. And gonna get a nice wheelie. And going across the track. Gonna go up and over that hill once again. As now gonna tap the dumpsters right there. And now gonna go for the back of these cars. Up and over it. Sliding around. Here we go. For the bus stack. First time anyone hits it and got some nice air off of it. Got the wheelie. Alright, now we'll go for that. And let's go. Uh-oh! Oh boy, trouble! Gonna go over! And trying to save it, but no. That's not gonna be good for Crazy Bull. Only saving grace, at least it's in the championship, but that's not good. That sucked, unfortunately, for Crazy Bull. Alright, so now we wait on the scores, as it's gonna only be a 16 for Crazy Bull. Alright, next up is Reckless Intent. Oh, that's just unfortunate for Crazy Bull. Alright. So now, like I said, next up is Reckless Intent. Reckless Intent, of course, is still on the line in the championship. It's still not qualified yet. And it's got to really put up something big if it wants a chance, because it's not in the best spots. Alright. Reckless Intent getting ready to go. To take on that 28 by Bone Crusher. Alright. Here we go. See what's got. Here comes Reckless Intent. Alright, here comes Reckless Intent. And it's going to go line up right for those cars. And right for him with some big air. Going to get the wheelie. Alright, so now going to go line up right for that hill. But watch out for the hybrid come up. Don't pull off what Crazy Bull just did. Uh-oh, going to go over. And no, not going to be able to save it. Oh my goodness, it happened again. Went way too aggressively. And that's going to really hurt its chances now. Flipped with like only using 14 seconds left. They gotta be careful about sending it into the hybrid, because that is gonna kill them. Just like what happened to Crazy Bull. Alright, scores are now in. It's just gonna be an 8 for Reckless Intent. Just unfortunate. Alright, so Crazy, Ye Plunderer, Reckless Intent's night's done. As next up is who I was just excellent about to say, Ye Plunderer. Ye Plunderer is next. As unfortunately it is way back in the point stands, and I have no idea if it's going to be able to qualify now. But we'll have to wait and see. Remember, it did make the championship last year, but it's not in a good spot. Alright. Ye Plunderer getting ready to go. Yes, here it comes. And here comes Ye Plunder. And unfortunately for Ye Plunder, no Van Stick out there this time. And it's going to go right for the bus stack instead. I bet that was a tough choice with no Van out there. And it's going to tap the wall right there and then going to tap the dumpsters. Not a good start. And going to go over those cars. Going to land on the last one. And it's going to go into the side of that hybrid. Here we go now for the container coming down with the wheelie. Alright, now for the semi-trailer. Nice air off of it. I'm going to get a wheelie. Alright, back for the cars. Once again, going to land on them. And then going to get the wheelie over the hybrid. Up and over that stack. So let's see now. Right for that hill. Oh boy, oh, in trouble. Wheelie it into the hybrid. Oh, no, I'm going to go over. No, over already. And the hybrid bit another truck, but from a different angle. Instead of stuffing into it, it flipped on top of it. Oh, that's not good. Man, 3 trucks go out there struggling out there. Jeez. Not been a good start to our return to Oakland after 8 years. Ugh. Left 40 seconds on the clock as we wait on the scores. As is going to be a 20 for Ye Plunder, as Bone Crusher still maintains the lead pretty comfortably at the moment. And that probably will kill any chance Ye Plunder has now of making the championship. Alright, next up is going to be Polar Storm. Hard to believe we're already, like not even like 10 minutes in or so, already a fifth of the field in already. Meanwhile, Polar Storm is also very back in points right now, so that's going to have a tough time making the championship. Alright. So, Bone Crusher right now still leading with a 28. As Ye Plunder, despite struggles, is second right now. So, I mean, if it ended right here, that would be 125 points. So, still has a chance, but man, that had to be one hell of a bad event if Polar Storm, Ye Plunder got second place with just a 20. Oh boy, that would be terrible. Alright, Polar Storm is in the tunnel. And getting ready to go. Alright, so let's get back to more freestyle action. Hopefully, it'll start picking up. Here comes Polar Storm. As here comes Polar Storm. As going to go right for that step up and over it. And going to get that wheelie. And it's clipped the side of that hill. Alright, going to go for those cars. Up and over it. And going to get the wheelie. Watch out for the container stack. And now for the semi-trailer. Up and over with some nice air. With that wheelie. Here we go. Right back for the racing lane. Coming down with the wheelie. Alright. So now back for the cars. That step up is going to go into the hybrid. Uh-oh, careful. Here we go. Speeding over, flipping over right there. Trying to save reverse it. No! Couldn't get it. Tried to get the save and reverse and it didn't work out. A bad land as once again the hybrid bit another truck. Man, that hybrid. Like, we haven't used hybrids much this year because there just wasn't much room for them like I did a lot of times last year. But jeez, the hybrid this year really not giving itself a good showing with all these terrible flips on it. Really hurting itself. Ugh. Not been a good night so far for freestyle. And scores are now in, and it's going to be a 21 for Polar Storm as that's second place right now. Man, I think everyone's got to try and avoid that hybrid like at all costs since it just keeps flipping trucks over. No matter where they hit it, it like keeps flipping trucks over. Alright, so now up is Madness, who, remember, already flipped once in racing on the berm. So it would be nice if that did not happen now coming up. Not having a good return to Oakland so far for freestyle. Like a complete 180 of how San Diego was last year in the season finale. That was awesome in comparison. Alright. Madness getting ready to go. Alright, here we go. Here comes Madness. Here comes Madness on the track. It's going to go right for the racing lane. Here we go, up and over it. It's going to go slide out. And going to go right for a hill and avoid the hybrid. As I got a feeling a whole bunch of trucks are going to try very hard right now to avoid the hybrid. Going to go right over the container. That was a beautiful hit. Alright, now we're going to go right for that help, the step up. Here we go, and I'm going to go back for the hybrid. Oh, careful. Careful there, Madness. You don't want to have the same mistake happened earlier. Up and over that hill. Alright, now going to go for that cross thread. Oh boy, some big air! You're going to go for those cars. As 51 seconds left in regulation. Oh, it stalled right there. Got fired back up. Going to go cross thread from the fountain. And then going to get a nice wheelie. Alright, so now, oh boy, here we go. Going to go for the back of the semi-trailer. Up and over with a big sky wheelie. Nice run so far by Madness. As going to go into that hill, cross-friend it, now going to go for those cars. Man, so far one hit after another. They're in the edge of the track. Has 21 seconds left. For the bus stack, up and over it. Oh, sidewall a bit, but held on. Nice air off the hybrid. Oh, going to get the stoppy, but couldn't keep it up for long. Is going to go into the racing lane. And then going to go for the remains of the semi-trailer. And going to get a nice wheelie as we are now in bonus time. Here we go. Oh, going to send it. Here we go. Big hit. And stalled once again, but managed to get out of it. Going good so far for Madness over those cars. Tap the wall. Here we go. Back for the bus stack. And going to get that wheelie. And now going to go into a donut. Swinging a lot right there. It's a great run by Madness. His clock expires. But remember, this all still counts until it stops the donut. And it's going to come to a stop now. That's it. Great run there by Madness. Will it be enough to take on that 28 by Bone Crushers? Finally, we had a good freestyle for once. Scores are now in. 7-7-6-7 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 29. Madness will take the lead with a 29. Just barely edging out Bone Crusher. Alright. So, Madness going to be our new leader. As next up is Flying Falcon, who had a terrible run in racing earlier. So, want to hope to do better this time around. Meanwhile, Flying Falcon is in the championship right now at the season ended today. So, doing good in freestyle after its terrible run in racing could help it clinch another spot in the championship. we're waiting on Flying Falcon. Alright, here we go. Time to get back to freestyles. Here comes Flying Falcon. Here comes Flying Falcon. Gonna go right for the fountain. And thank you, clock, for not starting, even though I pressed on it. That's why I need a timer, man. He's gonna get to... Oh, it's a big air off that hill. Oh, careful on two wheels coming down. As in a very bad spot right there. Having to back up, too. As, oh boy, gonna send it over the hybrid with some big air coming down. As over the fountain once again. So having an aggressive start despite that early struggle. Got some big air off the hill. Just watch out for the hybrid coming up and going to get the wheelie. Alright. Now going to go slide out. And they're going to go... Oh! Big cross thread right there off the hybrid. Looking good so far for Flying Falcon. Has slid out. Up at a bus stack. Nice hit. Oh boy, careful. Slide out right there near the edge of the track. And now going to go back for the bus stack. 37 seconds left. And now going to go back for that hill. Coming down with the wheel. Well, try to get a wheelie, but didn't work out. Going to go for those. Has 24 seconds left. Oh boy. Going to go for it sideways. Nice touch there for Flying Falcon. That's looking good. And then going to go for the semi-trailer. Alright, still going strong. Back for the semi-trailer. Big sky wheelie. Ooh, that was not a good hit. But held on. Alright, as we are now in bonus time for Flying Falcon. Gonna go for that tabletop. And gonna get the wheelie, hit the side of hybrid. So now what's it gonna do? Oh boy, gonna go for the fountain sideways! And in trouble! Flip it over, stuffed it into the hybrid as gonna go over right there. Left 11 seconds on the clock. What a wild finish that was by Flying Falcon. What a wild finish that was as we wait on the scores. Got to be a 29 by Madness. It's less time on bonus time, though. So you got to keep that in mind, fans. Alright, scores are now in. 7-6, 7-6 plus 2 bonus points. It's going to be a 28 for Flying Falcon. Not enough to take the lead as there's some boos in the crowd. As that's third place at the moment, so that's only going to be 100 points at the moment for Flying Falcon. So, oof, that kind of hurts. But right now, third place, as Bandit still leads, as next up is Night Stalker. Alright, so now it's time to get back to freestyle. Here comes Night Stalker. Here comes Night Stalker on the track after its struggles earlier today in racing. Thank you once again. Not starting the clock, even though I pressed on the button to do that. Remember, it flipped all the way in trouble right there as it went into a donut to save itself. Remember, Night Stalker already flipped and raced in one, so it doesn't need to have that happen again. Gonna go into the side of that hybrid. Going almost into the side of the fountain. Alright. So now gonna go for the racing lane. So far, I have a lot of momentum out there. Now, going to go for the hill. Watch out. Hybrid coming up. As up and over that fountain on that side. And again, nice wheelie. He's going to go into the hybrid. Halfway through the run now. And, oh, try to get the stoppy, but didn't work out on the hybrid. Alright, So now going to go for that hill. And it's coming out at an odd angled hit. Held on. Going to go over the fountain right there. It's going to slide out almost into the wall. And they're going to go right for that sky wheelie it too with some big air on the hybrid. Alright, looking good so far. Watch out! Going to stuff it into the dumpsters right there for Night Stalker. 11 seconds left. They're going to smack the side of those cars. Now for the container stack. Oh boy, off the side. Oh, in trouble in there. What a save. Oh, rotate into the... Oh, couldn't save it on the third try right there. As it was in bonus time, but that save was only in regulation. Ouch. It saved it. Then it couldn't save it. Then it saved it again, and then it couldn't save it for a third time. As it's over already and not going to be any bonus points. Alright, scores are now in. It's straight 7s, and it's going to be a 28 for Night Stalker. As damage control is now next. Damage control getting ready to go. As we check on damage control on the point stand. Right now, at the season of the day, it's in the championship right now by a tiebreaker. But that doesn't mean anything right now. We got a lot more trucks to come out still. And I think it was in round 2, so it got 50 points, but that's not going to be enough still to guarantee a spot. Alright, back to freestyle we go as we continue on. Here comes damage control. Alright, here comes damage control. Is going to go right for that hill to get things started. Gonna get that wheelie. He's going to smack that hill. Oh, careful. Coming down. Because it was close to maybe flipping over. Oh, this is not going to be good right here. Oh, boy. Nice save. As saved it into the hill. Into the hybrid. Is going to go back for the tabletop. That was a risky move right there, but still going on. For those cars, slow down a lot. Because I'm pretty sure it wanted to avoid stuff into the hybrids. We saw that happen so many times earlier with some trucks. Up and over the fountain. This comes down. As we'll now go right for these cars. That might be the first time in a while since I've seen anyone hit them from that side. Alright. Now back for that stack. Into that hill. As it comes down. Oh boy! Coming down. Nice save. And it's going to go back for the camper. Beautiful hit right there. Going to get the wheelie. As now 31 seconds left. Big air over the fountain. And then going to combo it into the hybrid. Oh, going to get a stompy off it, but it's going to let it crawl down the track. And then into that hill. As 20 seconds left. As now going to go back for it with another wheelie once again. And then going to go into the cars. Ooh, that was not a good hit right there. 10 seconds left. As damage control now going to go up the bus stack. Big air. As clock wind down, and we are now in bonus time for damage control. Goes to that hill sideways. And now going to go into a donut. Slide out. And now going to go up the semi-trailer. You get another wheelie right there. Go up the side of that hill. Oh, another sky wheelie. And going to get the slap wheelie coming down. Oh boy. Sidewall right there. Trying to sidewall it. Oh boy, here we go. Damage control is going to push it into the wall. Going to get the save to wrap up the run right there. What a save that was by damage control. Oh, that could help out a lot. But now we wait on the judges. Will it be enough? Scores are now in. It's going to be straight 8s plus free bonus points. It's a 31 for damage control and a new leader. Damage control is our new leader with a 31. As next up is locomotion. What a run by Damage Control, our new leader. That would definitely help it get into the championship. As once again, Photoshop frozen again. As we wait for that. Locomotion, of course, is near the bottom of the points championship right now. So, Locomotion going to need a lot of things going its way if it wants to make the championship. Alright. As we still wait on Locomotion. As this will be halfway through Freestyle now, finally. As Freestyle's been kind of short so far because we had so many trucks earlier flipping. Alright. Locomotion getting ready to go in a moment. Alright. Alright. So now Damage Control's our new leader. Let's continue on Freestyles. Here comes Locomotion. And here comes Locomotion. As parking it. There's the smoke. Going to continue it into the fountain. There we go. Up and over the fountain. Wheelie it. And just like earlier, going to get a stoppie off of it. How about that? For the cars. Comes down. And it's going to now go line up right for that hybrid. Jump into the hybrid. Off the side. Some big air by Locomotion. It's going to go into the side of that fountain. 67 seconds left. So here we go. Right for those cars. Is once again going to go right back for it, but watch out for side of hybrid coming down. And going to get sent into those cars. Oh boy. And now going to get the save. It's going to go for the bus stack. Comes down. And now going to go right back for the bus stack, but careful, odd angle. Got caught by the bus, but managed to get over it. Beautiful hit. Needs to really pick up the pace too, Locomotion. As going for, careful. Oh, stuffed into the side of the container very hard. Got sent back. Now for the semi-trailer. Up and over it. Coming down with that wheelie. Oh boy, gonna cartwheel, gonna flip it over. And the momentum will get the save at least. There's 12 seconds left. For the hybrid sideways. Coming down. With that wheelie. Coming down. Now going to go right back for it. Sky wheelies it. Comes down. Ooh, hard hit. And then going to nosedive it. As we're now in bonus time for Locomotion. As we'll now. Going to go for that hill. Coming down. No boy. In trouble. Going to sidewall it right there. As 10 seconds left. Big sky wheelie. Comes down. Nose dive it. As we'll now going to go send it to wrap up bonus time. Coming down with the wheelie. This also counts, remember. Oh my goodness. What a finish. Going to go over. And going to save it. What a save that was for Locomotion. As, bouncing right there is going to get the save. Wow. What a finish by Locomotion. Bonus time. But will it be enough to take on that 31 by Damage Control? And here come the scores. 7, 6, 6, 7 plus free bonus points. It's a 29 for Locomotion as the crowd is booing. Think it should have been higher. As Locomotion is only going to get a 29. Probably all those times early in this run where it was like just driving around, not really doing much, slowing down, all that really hurts it. It's going to be a 29. As next up, with the second half of Freestyle underway, is Bling. Bling right now, if the season ended today, would be in the championship right now. So in a good spot right now for Bling. Alright, we're getting ready for Bling. Who did, if I remember correctly, made the quarterfinals. So that would help out a lot. Alright. So we'll see how the second half of freestyle goes. As here comes Bling. Literally saved it. Come on. Literally saved it, for crying out loud. Alright, here comes Bling. Right for that hill. I'm going to get some big errors. Once again, thank you, clock. It's getting very annoying. And see what Bling's got. And he's going to go right for that hill. Up and over with a big sky wheelie as comes down. And then going to go right into that stack. Coming off the side of that. Alright. So now we're going to slide out. Right for those cars. See what's Bling's got. He's got to do a good run to guarantee a spot in the championship. And he's going to send it. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Oh boy, hard hit on two wheels. Saved it though. So Bling got lucky there. And of course, remember, he's going to go into a donut. Bling's won freestyle in the champion, runners-up. I mean, not the runners-up cup. It's one freestyle in the season finales for. One freestyle, remember, in East El Paso season finale in 2015. So it's more than capable of doing it again. As big air once again. Oh boy, in trouble. Off the side, but held on. So 30 seconds left for Bling, but not in a good spot. As backs up. Here we go. Up and over that. Coming down. As going for those cars. Small trouble. Front flipping right there. And gonna save it. Nice save there by Bling. Oh my goodness, that was close. Fall was almost done for, is still going. Stuffed it into the semi-trailer. As, oh, watch out with the wall coming up. As we're now in bonus time. Bonus time for Bling. Gonna go into those hills. Stuffed it. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, gonna go over. And not gonna be able to save it. Not gonna be able to save it. Left 20 seconds on the clock. And I think that's the only thing Bling actually did in bonus time. So that could hurt. Alright, the scores are now in. 7-6, 7-7 plus 1 bonus point. It's going to be a 28 for Bling. As once again, the boos are coming out. I think it was too low. Bling got a 28 and all that. Definitely hurts that didn't get a lot of bonus time done. Alright, now up is a truck that really needs to do good here. This is the last chance, and who knows, after struggling racing, it might have already blew it. And that is Eruption. Trying to stay in the championship, as it is pretty far back still right now in the championship. It needs to do good here in freestyle, or it is done for. It's made a championship every year ever since its rookie season, so 2011 onward. It doesn't want to miss it, but this terrible season, it's like Eruption's basically facing the same problem that Crazy Bull did last year and early on this year. Just kept losing events left and right, one and dones. Just terrible luck at this year. And it cannot afford screwing up here. It has to do good if it wants to make the championship. Alright, so now to continue on freestyles, here comes Eruption. As here comes Eruption. I'm going to go right for that hill to get things started. So much pressure on the line for Eruption. It has to do good, but it has to be careful not to flip earlier. It's done for. As, oh, gonna send it right there with some big air right on top of the hybrid. And then gonna go right for the fountain. Alright, what will Eruption do next? Gonna go line up right for, like, that step up off the side. And is gonna now go for that tabletop. Here we go now. Line up right back for it. As here we go! Some big air! Gonna land right on the hybrid once again. And is gonna go up the container stack. So far going really good for Eruption. Just what it needs. Big air off the semi-trailer. Gonna go almost into the racing lane. And now gonna go into a donut. Really slow one though. It's gonna go right for that hill. Big air, but oh boy, coming down. Nice save. Into the hybrid. Sidewall a bit. Gonna go into the fountain. Might have actually destroyed the fountain too for once. And now for the bus deck. Big air off of it. Eruption is going off here tonight. It's going to go for that hill sideways. And going to crush the rear end in right there of the body. But still going. Eruption is going off still. Desperate to get the points. Big air. As clock wind down. It's going to get a big crossfed hit on the fountain as we're now in bonus time for Eruption. As still going off right now. One hell of a run so far. And it needs every bit of points, remember, too. As, oh boy, almost going to backflip it right there. Crush it in! Going to go over right there. That could hurt with like 12 seconds left on the clock. That could hurt and wreck bonus points. But what a run Eruption did. It needed to go big, and boy did it. As we wait on the scores. Here come the scores. Bird, it's a 8-7, 8-8 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 33 for Eruption as our new leader. Eruption leads with a 33 with 8 trucks left. And that is crucial for Eruption. Now Eruption's got to hope for dear life that it wins freestyle to have any chance now of making the championship. But it's got a lot of tough trucks coming up. As next up is going to be Power Forward. Alright, getting ready for Power Forward. As Power Forward. Struggling qualifying, remember, but made it to the quarterfinals, so in a good spot still in terms of points, but it's in the championship, so it doesn't really matter, though. Alright, here we go. Time for freestyle. Here comes Power Forward. Alright, here comes Power Forward. It's going to line up right for the fountain. Up and over it. And going to get that wheelie going. Alright, now going to go line up for that crossfred. But watch out for the hybrid coming up. It's going to go into those cars. Off the side on 2 wheels. As now going to go back for the bus stack. As up and over it. And odd angled hit. As, oh, some big air over the hybrid. Gonna get that wheelie going. As nearing the edge of the track right there. Oh boy, that's risky. Gonna go for it sideways. That was pretty ballsy. Halfway for the run. Oh, huge sky wheel right there. And gonna crush the rear end like it did earlier. And gonna go over. Oh my goodness, that was unexpected height it got. Jeez, that air that Power Forward got. Man, remember, already crushed the rear end earlier on the semi-trailer, and then that happened. Jeez. So, flipped early in its run, unfortunately, for Power Forward. As the scores are now in, it's going to be a 22. So, a 22 for Power Forward, as next up is another truck that's desperate to make the championship. It's been here every year since 2015. Hopes to keep it 4 in a row. As next up is Outrage, who's had a terrible year for racing. And lately, right now, has not been doing good in freestyle. It's in fact, points-wise, it's in the exact same spot as Eruption. So yeah, if it wants to make the championship, Outrage is going to have to do good here. Which, hey, freestyle is its best part. So this shouldn't be hopefully too hard for it. Of course, I had to fuck over Eruption, though, if it does put up something big. Alright. Outrage getting ready to go. Freestyle still feels like today in Oakland has been a little bit disappointing, so especially after that early struggle that a lot of trucks had. We had some better moments later on, but it still hasn't felt like quite the same, a good event yet in terms of freestyle. But we got 7 more trucks left, so hopefully they can pick it up after that wild run we had earlier in East Rutherford. Alright, so here we go. Here comes Outrage. As here comes Eruption. Outrage. Gonna get some big air, but watch out for the hybrid coming up. Stuffed into it, and gonna get a wheelie. Let's see what it's got. It's got to put up something big to make the championship, most likely. And now gonna go back for that hill with a big wheelie. That's big hit. Oh, corkscrew managed to save it. And now gonna slide out. Is now gonna go back for that hill. Coming down into the hybrid off the side. As sliding out. As will now go right back for the bus stack. As coming down with that wheelie. As sliding out. Ooh, hit the dumpsters. As will now go right for the bus stack. The semi-trailer. Big air, but watch out for the racing lane coming up. As we're now halfway through the run. High momentum, but watch out for the dumpsters coming up. Stalled, managed to back it up. That's not going to help well. Double A coming down. Oh my goodness. On 2 wheels like on every single hit it did. Slow down right there. Going to go for the container stack. As now swinging out. Going to go right for that hill. Is going to nose dive it. Ooh, took a hard hit on 1 wheel. Nice save. Oh, sidewalk. Going to stuff into the hill. Saved it. Over-rotated. Going to go over and going to save it. Lasso going. What a save by Outrage. As still needs to pick up the pace. Uh-oh, big air, gonna be hit a bad spot. Spin around, but held on. As we are now in bonus, but watch out! Ooh, gonna stuff it right there, and oh, gonna go over right there. Stuffed into the bus stack at a bad spot right there. As over it goes. That hit did count towards bonus time, but man, that's gonna hurt probably. And geez, what a hit too it did. Alright. As we wait on the score. Scores are now in 7, 8, 8, 7 plus 1 bonus point. It's a 31 for Outrage. As that is 3rd place at the moment. That's only 100 points for it. That could hurt it potentially. But we'll have to wait and see. As next up is Total Chaos. Total Chaos right now is out of the championship at the moment. So that's not good for it. It's got to really put up a good freestyle to have any chance now, looking like. Score to beat is 33 by Eruption, so it shouldn't be hard. But this track has been pretty tough, apparently, to drive on so far. Alright. Of course, remember, Total Chaos won freestyle in the Runners-Up Cup last year, but that's nice and all, especially since it was his first freestyle win. We know it wants nothing more than to make the championship. That's the real prize. And contend for the freestyle title. Alright. So now, of course, time to get back to freestyle actions. Here comes Total Chaos. Alright, here comes Total Chaos on the track. And it's going to go right for that hill with some big air. Coming down. Score to beat 33 by Eruption. Total Chaos has already won freestyle earlier this year. Let's see if it could do it again. So it did one, remember, West Lebanon 2 weeks ago. Sliding out. Gonna go up the container stack. Oh! Big Skyway gonna spin it out right there. Gonna stuff it into the semi-trailer. Coming down. As sliding out. As will now go right for the container stack. Big Sky Wheelie. As gonna come out and gonna go pop the tire right there into the semi-trailer. Not been a good run so far yet for Total Chaos. As that pop tire is gonna hurt. As it is popped badly. Into the cars. As halfway through the run. As gonna go into the side of the hill. Sliding out. As will now go. Oh, I'm gonna go over right there. And gonna save it. And it's gonna now go right for the car. I mean, not right for the car. It's almost into the wall. As, yeah, that pop tire is really hurting its run. Gonna go up the bus stack. Managed to get it with the wheelie. But damage being posed. I mean, Total Chaos is trying so hard, but that tire is popping. It's really hurting its momentum. Oh, got almost flipped over because of it. And now doing a donut in a terrible direction. You shouldn't do a donut the opposite direction of where the tires popped. There we go. Turning a little bit better right there. Flooring it, but going to go off the side into the cars as we are now in bonus time for Total Chaos. Oh boy, trouble going to go over and going to save it. Let's go. What a save by Total Chaos. Going to floor it into the hybrid. Going to be in big. Oh, what a rebound that was. Off the side, saved it. As Total Chaos is still going strong despite the pop tire, even though it's hurting its run. Into the trailer. Oh boy, sidewalling it, and it's going for it, flip it over, and gonna get the save. Oh, over-rotated, never mind. And that's gonna fill the run. So wild finish despite the pop tire and all that, but that could hurt its score as we wait for the judges. Could it beat that 33 by Eruption? Alright, scores are now in. 7-7-6-7 plus free bonus points. It's a 30 for Total Chaos, as that pop tire really did hurt its chances. Alright, so Eruption still holds on. Next up is Shatter. Alright, Shatter now up to take on that 33 by Eruption. And of course, since I haven't mentioned it yet, just like with East Rutherford, tune in after Freestyle because the MTWS truck will come out for an encore to wrap up the regular season. But we still got 5 more trucks to go with Shatter up next. And remember, Shatter and Thunderbolt, along with Nitro from earlier in East Rutherford, are the only trucks right now that can contend for the points championship. And since Shadowrun had such an awesome racing performance earlier, I think even if it gets only 25 points in freestyle, I think it's done enough to potentially take the lead still. So, Nitro might be outright eliminated now from the points championship until we see later on. Shatter might be in contention to take it now, because I don't think Thunderbolt can get here because it went lost in round 2. So yeah, this might be the points champion on the line right here, if Shatter does good enough. Well, we're about to find out. Here comes Shatter. And here comes Shatter. And it's going to go right for the fountain to get things started. Ooh, look at that. Going to get a stompy off it, too. How about that for a nice touch? Off the fountain. Score beat, remember, 33 by Eruption. And if Shatter does good enough, I think it'll secure itself the points championship. And it's going to go, oh boy, in trouble off the container, but got lucky there. Oh, that was risky. As Eruption was getting sweaty there. And it's going to go send it onto the hybrid. And it's going to go right for that hill. Gonna get the wheelie. Had a wheelie earlier. And now gonna send it right back. Into the hybrid. Coming down. Going up and over the container stack. Sliding out. Now gonna go for the semi-trailer. Huge sky wheelie off of it. Comes down as halfway through the run. Careful there. Uh-oh, Shatter's gonna be in trouble. Gonna crush the tailgate in. Gonna go over. Oh boy. And gonna save it for the... Yeah, gonna get the save. Let's go. Shatter gonna get the save. Still needs to pick up the pace, but Shatter. What a run. 24 seconds left. Into the racing lane. Needs to hurry up. Wasting time. As gonna get some big air off the bus stack. Coming down. Takes a hard hit right there. As clock wind down. Will hit some time for bonus time. And it will. Gonna go into the side of the hills as we're now in bonus time. Into those cars. Man, what a run so far. Oh, hit the side of the bus stack of this trailer. And trying to save it at one wheel. What a save that was. Pop the tire and gonna go over. Oh my goodness. What a finish that was. Tried to save it, but it was stuck in neutral. Destroyed that tire on the hit on that one-wheel save attempt as over it went. Oh my gosh. Alright, we wait on the scores now. Could that be enough to take on the 33? Alright, scores are now in. 7-8, 7-8 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 32 for Shatter. Just 1 point short. As it wasn't enough. Alright. Now up. The former freestyle champion Thunderbolt to take on that 33. Now, Shatter did good enough that I think Shatter has pretty much clinched the championship, but there still is Thunderbolt. But Thunderbolt did so terrible in racing that I think it's only going to be able to get the points championship right now if it wins freestyle. I think that's the only way at the moment. And upon review, looking at the points again, yeah, Thunderbolt eliminated actually, because it did so terrible in racing. Even winning freestyle is not going to be enough. So yeah, the points championship is very likely going to be Shatter now, fans. Shatter might be the 2023 points championship, and if not, it's going to be Nitro, as Thunderbolt does not have enough. Thunderbolt cannot do enough to overtake Thunderbolt's Nitro's lead. And if it can't take over Nitro, then it definitely can't take over potentially Shatter. So yeah, Thunderbolt, because of its terrible results in racing and Shatter doing so good tonight, is eliminated from the points championship. So it's going to be most likely Shatter with a chance still Nitro, but most likely Shatter because of that dominant performance, even if Shatter didn't get the win. Alright, so now back to freestyles. Here comes Thunderbolt. Alright, here we go. Here comes Thunderbolt. Been having a really good year this year. Multiple freestyle wins and racing wins, making up for how it did last year. Now let's see how it does out here. It can't get the points championship. It's still in the championship no matter what. But hey, it'll still want to put up a good freestyle, give it some momentum going into the championship. As here we go. Up and over that jump with some big air. As going to get the wheelie. So we'll see how it does out here. And it's going to go line up right for that cross thread. Some big air. Going to go into those cars. Slide out a bit. Going to go into that hill. Sky wheelies it. And it's coming down. Oh, nose diving! Going to get a nice save there by Thunderbolt. Oh boy, that was risky. And it's going to send it. Oh my goodness, what a sky wheelie right there by Thunderbolt. Over the hill. The hybrid going to go into that stack. Watch out for the wall coming up though. This is not a good spot, as going to bump into the wall. As now going to go for the trailer. That's coming down into the side of that. That's coming down. As now going to go stuff it into the trailer. Cars. There's 32 seconds left. So far, oh my goodness, Thunderbolt is putting up a run right there and somehow didn't pop the tire right there. Oh, nosedive, save it. Man, Thunderbolt is going off right now. Oh, gonna stuff it. Oh, huge sky wheelie. Bad angle though, coming down, but held on. As Thunderbolt is going nuts. And then gonna smash through the trailer. And it's gonna take a hard hit right there. Once again, somehow didn't pop the tires. Back into the hybrid. Big sky wheelie once again. Here we go, number 3. And somehow still didn't pop the tires. We're now in bonus time. Oh boy, I think Eruption's sweating now. As Thunderbolt is going off still. With the wheelie. Oh, nice move right there by Thunderbolt. Nice cartwheel. It's still going strong. Into those cars. And gonna stuff it into the side of that hill. Gonna spin it out and angle. Somehow on one tire. Gonna go over. Trying to save it. And not gonna be able to get the save as it's gonna wrap up the run. What a run by Thunderbolt. Full momentum everywhere. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. What an insane run that was. Scores are now in. 8, 8, 9, 8 plus 3 bonus points. It's a 36 for Thunderbolt. And our new leader by quite a bit. As that is a pretty bad blow right now for Eruption. As that's 25 less points now for it to get into the championship. That was a huge blow for Eruption right there. It really did need this win. And that could come back to bite it. But right now, Thunderbolt is our new leader. With 3 trucks left. And now up is, how about this, fans? We're getting it once again. The next opponent is going to be Thunderbolt's arch rival, Impala. They are going to go at in a moment for the racing lead. This is going to be huge. And of course, these two are already in the championship. This is just about getting better points, getting momentum into the championship, as Thunderbolt had a great freestyle. Impala, on the other hand, struggled a bit in racing, so we'll see how it does in a bit. It's going to take on a 36 by its arch rival Thunderbolt. Impala, of course, remember, is the 2015 championship, and would love to get that title back in February 3rd in Glendale with the Runners-Up Cup on January 27th, so remember that, fans. Alright. 3 trucks left. Thunderbolt our leader with a 36. We'll see how long it lasts. As here comes Impala. As here comes Impala on the track. Is going to go right for that jump to get things started. So many other trucks did that jump earlier, as Impala's going to do it once again. Alright, so Big Air is going to land right on the hybrid. It's going to go for that stack. Determined to get the win, or at least take the lead over Thunderbolt and keep it from getting a win. And oh my goodness, Big Air going to get some big air off of it. With a huge slap wheelie. Going to go into the side of those berms. Is now going to go for the bus stack. Up and over it. Oh my goodness, huge air coming down. With the wheelie. And now going to go back for the hybrid. Some big air once again. Going to flat land it. Into the stack of hill. Into that hill. The tabletop. Alright, Impala going strong now. Oh, this could be trouble right here. This could be trouble. Held on. As still going, Impala. Gonna go off the edge of the track. Oh boy, here we go. 30 seconds left. Gonna get a big sky wheelie over the hybrid. And then into the cars. Had a little bit of a stoppie. Now for the trailer. Up and over it. Some big air as Impala is going off. What a wild run so far. As this is not good news for Eruption either. Oh boy, on two wheels. Got good right there. 10 seconds left. Slide out into the side of the hill. Alright, now back for the fountain. Up and over it. As going off near the edge of the track. As here we go. We are now in bonus time with some huge air. As coming down with that wheelie. Stuff it. Oh, gonna spin it around right there. Gonna flip it over. Saved it. Nice save. As still going. And oh, big air once again. Coming down. Hard hit. And now gonna go into the side of the hill. As still going. Big air off the hybrid. As gonna take another hard hit. As on two wheels. Wheeling, and that's going to be it for bonus time. What a run by Impala. As still going. One insane run. As watch out. Gonna, hit the dumpster right there, and I think it's going to park it. What a run against its arch rival Thunderbolt. With the lead on the line. As Eruption's in the back being like, kill me after that insane run. Oh my goodness. Impala went off. Scores are now in. 9, 9, 8, 8 plus 3 bonus points. It's a 37. Impala takes the lead with a 37. With 2 trucks left. Our new leader with a 37. Beating its arch rival Thunderbolt to prevent from getting another freestyle win. And once again, putting a dagger into Eruption once again. As that is another 25 points it's missing out on. Ouch. That just hurts. And we still got 2 more trucks. If all of them get 33 or better, Eruption can go get knocked down to another 25 points, and I think that will officially eliminate Eruption by a point, if not already did. So a huge run by Impala, but there's still 2 more trucks left. And next up is the racing winner trying to go for the double down. And that is Outlaw. Outlaw trying to get itself in good position for the double down. And just think if it got #1 qualifier, it would be in position to sweep right now. But unfortunately for it, it was not in the position to do so. But hey, double down the line still. Good momentum into the championship. A lot on the line here. Alright, so here we go. Our racing winner, the only truck that can double down, is ready to go and try and get the win and get good momentum for the championship in February. Here comes Outlaw! As here comes Outlaw on the track, as going to go right for that hill to get things started with some big air. Man, that 37 is going to be tough to beat that Impala just put up. As some big air onto the hybrid. Coming down, hard hit, as going to go right into that hill. As now going to go line up right back for that step up. As right for it with some big air coming down. See what it's got. Now going to line up for the bus stack. Has some big air off it once again. Coming down. Flying out. And is now going to go for the hybrid. Big air. Going to stuff into it. Coming down. Off the side of it. And now going to go back for the hybrid once again. Big sky wheelie. Lands on it. With another wheelie into the step up. Has 40 seconds left. Ooh, stuffed into it hard right there. Spun out into the dumpster once again. That's going to hurt. Into the fountain. Watch out. Uh-oh, watch out. Gonna stuff it into the hybrid. Oh, what a save right there. What a save by Outlaw. Man's on the tailgate. 24 seconds left. What a save that was. Oh, look, it got stopped me for the moment off that hill. Of course, that's okay, backed up into the cars. Uh-oh, reverse sidewall. Still in trouble there, and then gonna go over. Oh, it has a chance. Oh, what a save. What a save by Outlaw. Oh, my God, I thought it was done for. But Outlaw's still going. 6 seconds left. Still needs to put up a big moment, too. It hasn't quite had the momentum that Impala did. Oh, gonna spin like a corkscrew right there. Got it. Barrel rolling it. Still flipping. And trying to save it, but no. Going over. Oh, that's going to hurt for Outlaw. Oh, my goodness. What a corkscrew that was. That could have been it right there if it could have saved it, but it's not going to be able to do so. And did that even count towards bonus time? I don't remember now. Oh, man. That was insane, those last few hits. Will it be enough, though? Without the bonus time. Alright, the scores are now in. 8, 9, 9, 8. No bonus points. It's a 34 for Outlaw. Outlaw got a 34, falling short, knocking the Eruption down another peg once again. As it is not enough, as Impala still leads. Alright, now, it's come down to this. Our last truck. The defending freestyle champion, Shadowrun. I'm going to have to look this up before we get to the championship, because Shadowrun probably had the greatest title defense of any truck in MTWS history when it comes to freestyle, at least. Let's see. Outlaw in 2010 was good. No, Mad Dog in 2010 was good. Outlaw in 2011, if I remember correctly, was really good. Impala, no, Thunderbolt in 2012 was very, very good. Even won a couple of double downs, if I remember correctly. And then Outlaw in 2013 was not the best, other than Baltimore. And then had a very good season in 2014 until the championship. And then Nitro. Nitro, I think, had a little bit of a mid-year in 2015, especially the second half of the year. And then Impala, I think, might have won freestyle in 2016. No, it didn't win freestyle in 2017. I don't think it competed. And I think it did compete in the Houston event in 2018. It did win freestyle, I remember, in Las Vegas in 2019, and fell short in the championship. And Thunderbolt was a very big disappointment in 2021-22 as a title defender that year. Probably had the worst title defense of all the freestylers. But so far this year, Shadowrun has been just unstoppable pretty much. And that's just for freestyle. We got racing to talk about maybe too. Shadowrun has been... Shadowrun, I think, had only like one terrible freestyle where it flipped early. It had two good freestyles that flipped early, but the rest of them have just been dominant. And if it wasn't for it maybe flipping early or something like that, or maybe getting a lower score, it could have won several more freestyles. As Shadowrun has just been so dominant this year. Alright, it's come down to this. The last freestyle of the regular season. With the lead on the line. Will Impala hold on, or will Shadowrun get it? As here comes the defending freestyle champion, Shadowrun! Alright, here comes Shadowrun on the track. It was here last time, if I remember correctly, in Oakland. Been 8 years since we've been back here, remember, fans. August 23rd of 2015 in the 2015 season openers. So what will Shadowrun do? As doing a lap around the track. Score to beat that 37 by Impala. That's slowing down. Looks like gonna line up for a crossfred to get things started. As here we go, right for it, and that's going to start freestyle with a big start. But watch out for the hybrid coming up. Now for the container. Oh, a little bit off the side there. Oh, got caught a little bit, but held on there. And that was a little bit of a concern right there, but managed to get out of it. All right, so now Shadowrun going to go for those cars. Alright, so now, I'm going to go right back for the hybrid. Going to send it onto the hybrid. Some big air. The wheelie as into that hill. As swing it around. Uh-oh, a little bit offside. Got another sky wheelie. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm going to front flip it right there. And I'm going to get the save. Let's go. I think it was trying to get a stop right there, but it had too much momentum. And still going for the cars. Halfway through the run. As now going to line up for the semi-trailer. Off the side of it. Going to go into the cars. Oh, hit the hill way too hard right there. Oh, that's in trouble. Saved it, though. But that could hurt its momentum, wasting all that time. Going to land right on the cars. Going to nosedive it. And slinging it around. Like 24 seconds left. Here we go. For the bus stack. Some big air off of it. Coming down. As now going to go for the tabletop sideways. Going to get an odd-angled wheelie. Oh, I'm going to pop the tire. Oh, that could hurt the last little bit of regulation and bonus time, too. For the container stack. Oh, no, going to go over. Saved it on the pop tire. What a save. As we are now in bonus time. Oh, a little bit of stop right there. But, yeah, this pop tire is going to hurt. But Shadowrun is still going into the hybrid. Nose diving it. Coming out. Ooh, that was not a good hit with the wheelie. I think the flag might be down, too. As takes another hard hit, but still going strong. Oh, sidewall right there. High speed sidewall. Oh, what a save that was. As the clock winding down. As Shadowrun is still trying to go, but that pop tire is keeping from doing a lot of stuff. Into the fountain. Gonna flip it, barrel rolling it. And gonna save it. Wait. Yep, gonna get the save. As that is it for bonus time. What a finish by Shadowrun despite the pop tire. As still going. As that pop tire is going crazy. And then, ooh, going to hit the wall hard right there. As that's going to end the run. Man, what a finish by Shadowrun. That pop tire, though, could hurt its chances, though. But we're waiting on the score. As Eruptions are sweating like crazy back there, too. Alright, the scores are now in. 8, 8, 8, 9, plus free bonus points. It's a 36 for Shadowrun, as that's enough for third place. And Impala is going to hold on and is our freestyle winner here tonight in Oakland. And that hurts Eruption too, as that's going to knock it down to 75 points and potentially eliminate from the championship. That hurts for Shadowrun, no, not Shadowrun, Eruption. Great run by Shadowrun, but it wasn't enough. As Impala wins freestyle here tonight to wrap up the regular season. Man, these last few trucks definitely pulled their weight for the struggles that we had in Oakland here tonight. This event was a pretty disappointing early on. They probably managed to even out at the end. Alright, fans. But remember, we're not done yet. As we're wrapping up tonight with the final encore of the regular season. The MTWS truck is about to come out. Alright, fans. Hope you enjoyed the event so far, but we still got one more thing left in the course. That is the encore. As here comes the MTWS truck. We saw it earlier in East Rutherford, and now we're going to see it here to wrap up the season, and it's going to go into a donut. But you got to watch out for those cars right there. Alright, going to run over the cars, and then going to go for the semi-trailer, up and over it, with a bit of a wheelie. Let's watch out for the wall right there. Managed to get the save despite not even being able to see. Uh-oh, up the container stack, off the side, into side hill. Oh, no! Gonna go over! Oh, over already, stuck in neutral. Plus, didn't help that, of course, couldn't see because the wall was in the way. As the MTWS truck is over already. That's disappointing. But hey, it's had disappointing encores. Remember Detroit season opener last year where it nosedived and ended its run on the first hit. Ouch. That's unfortunate for MTWS has already done its encore. Well, Oakland, the event was a little bit disappointing, especially at start early on, but freestyle ended up finishing strong. as Crazy Bull, #1 qualifier, Outlaw 1 racing, and Impala 1 freestyle. And with that, the 2023 MTWS season, the regular season I mean to say, is officially over. Probably right before midnight as well, so probably not going to break the record going into the next year. But this was, remember, the latest MTWS event ever, and what a wild finish it was. Hope you all enjoyed these 2 events today to wrap up the season in East Rutherford and Oakland. As now it's come down to this. The final events of the year. The 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup on January 27th of 2024. And then on February 3rd will be the 2023 MTWS Championship, with both Nitro and Shadowrun making the championship already. They're going to be going to defend their titles, but there'll be 22 other trucks gunning at to get the title. Well, fans, the season is now over. A second straight season of MTWS is finally over. Thank you all for watching. Congratulations to the trucks for having an awesome year. And thank you to the drivers for helping out this year, even though you didn't help out as much as well as last year. But beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And hope you all enjoyed this wild year. So next time we see you all will be in January for the 2023 MTWS Runners-Up Cup. And tune in very soon on the MTWS Discord, because the track for the Runners-Up Cup and the championship will be revealed soon. And who knows? Some trucks might be getting some paint jobs coming up very soon that might be revealed. Maybe even for the championship. You will have to wait and see on that. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up here. And the 2023 MTWS season is over. See you all in January and February for the Runners-Up Cup and the championship. And of course, see you all later on that year, next year, for the 15th anniversary season. Cannot wait for that. Alright guys, hope 2023 was good for you all, especially too in MTWS, and hopefully 2024 for the 15th anniversary will be better. So see you all next time.